Okay. I didn't realize I didn't have my mic on. For some odd reason, when I'm going on live, my mic does not always sound the greatest. So fill me in if it does or does not come through the audio, because for some odd reason I've been doing test runs and the audio on my phone seems to lag. Don't know why, but it is what it is. We got to deal with it, right? Good morning, as I mentioned. Okay, first right now, I got to hydrate my skin because my skin is a tad tired, dry. It's morning time. Hopefully you guys had a good start to your morning. Let me reposition myself here. I got to do my eyebrows. So again, we're just going to be doing sitting down, chat, play with Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. That didn't sound right. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, so the first product I'm going to be using is from Merit Beauty. It is Great Skin. You can use this like underneath your makeup. You can use this as a nighttime, daytime type of like moisturizer. I wouldn't say moisturizer, is more of like a serum, but I got this in PR a while back, but I have it in my studio, so I don't ever use it as a personal like care product. I usually use it during my videos, and I keep forgetting it's down here because I really should be using it. Like, but again, I try to keep my products separate from like my regular um I guess routine, if that makes any sense. Like I keep my studio makeup review products separate from like my personal life. Does that make any sense? Hopefully it does. Because you should, especially if you're an influencer. You don't want to cross those things over when you're receiving PR or you're purchasing products that are strictly for product reviews. So you want to make sure those are separate, because then you can't use that on taxes. You can't. Anyways, hopefully, as I mentioned, you guys are doing well. Okay, so I'm gonna let this soak into my skin for a minute. But right now, I'm definitely going to work on my eyebrows because my eyebrows are a hot mess. Not going to lie, they always are. You know, this is what happens. Like, what was it? Like in the '90s, early 2000s, I used to pluck my eyebrows like all the time. So now they're really sparse. They're like there's hair here, obviously, but then it gets like really thinned out, like right here. So those are the downfalls when you do something when you're younger and you keep doing it, and especially when it comes down to your eyebrows, when you pluck it enough, the hair follicle doesn't grow back. I wish somebody would have told me this, but nobody ever told me this. So it is what it is. So now I have to fill in my eyebrows to make it look a little bit more fuller. It is what it is. I mean, so what I'm using right now, it is by NYX, no, sorry, NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Eyebrow Pen. I love this. First of all, I used to use the Urban Decay. It was like a micro pen for my eyebrows, and I loved it as well. But don't quote me. I believe that was like a little over $20, or it was $20. I can't recall. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I keep using this product, $20 doesn't seem like a lot right away, but it really does add up, especially depending how frequently you're doing your eyebrows. Now, like, I have to find a different product that's similar to the Urban Decay. And nothing wrong with Urban Decay, the product itself that I was using. I can't remember the exact name. I apologize. But nonetheless, I was like, okay, let me go to Ulta and see if I can find a similar product that does the exact same thing or similar to it. Well, I end up finding this product, and there was another product. I can't remember the name off of memory, but I think I didn't use it anymore because I found this one to be a complete dupe to the Urban Decay. And I love this product. Hey, good morning. Good morning. I can't even talk. Good morning. How are you? Sorry, Winnie, you're at work, girl. Get in trouble. I'm kind of better. Actually, yesterday I ended up not yet. It was yesterday. Because if you saw my unboxing of my Macy's, I mentioned that I wasn't feeling the greatest. Like I had a sinus infection. Like I was telling myself I had a sinus infection, but it doesn't necessarily mean I actually had one. And sure enough, I did, because and then I ended up going to urgent care. So getting feeling somewhat better. But girl, don't get in trouble if you at work. Good morning. This is just an improv live. It really was. All right, here. I think I got it. Let me see here. Sorry, what I like to do with my eyebrows, because I overplucked them as I mentioned, is that I like to give it a like a dog, a more natural overall appearance. So if you see that comparison to this eyebrow where I overplucked in my younger days, it just you know what I'm saying? Like, this is horrible. The things that people don't tell you. Like, I wonder if like Kate Moss had that same problem or has that problem now. Because remember back in the 90s, I think. Oh, God, I hope you guys can hear me. In the 90s, like models were like over plucking their eyebrows where they had like these really thin eyebrows. And I'm like, at that time, I'm like, why did people do it? But clearly it was a trend because even like what my God, I'm going blank. Cindy Crawford did it. Like all the supermodels back then always did it. And I'm like, I never understood it until much later in life, realizing that it was a trend by the makeup artist Kevin Lacroix. And I'm like, why did he do that? Why did he do this to these women, making their eyebrows pencil thin? Like, it didn't make any sense to me, but whatever. I didn't do that, but I did overpluck to the point where, like I was showing you, it's just empty. Anyways, enough of my eyebrows. But yeah, I love this particular product. So if you are curious on how much this particular eyebrow pen costs, I want to say between $8 or $9, no more than that. Huge price difference, like literally half the price with the Urban Decay. And like I mentioned, I didn't have any problems with Urban Decay. I loved it. It was literally my holy grail for a hot minute until I'm like, okay, it's becoming a little expensive. So yeah, I had to like figure out a way or come across a dupe, and this is where I found this product. Um, and this can usually last me a few months, believe it or not, surprisingly. And it's easy to actually apply because all you do is have like a very light hand and you just create these fine hairline strokes. And I know everyone uses eyebrow pencils completely different. Some people like to use the gel pencils. I personally don't because then I feel like when I do it, I feel like I look like un chola, like those like the gangbang girls from back in the days when their eyebrows are like so dark, they looks like they had used like a sharpie, like a black sharpie, like a chola, and I'm like, I cannot look like that. So yeah, like so this is why I use this. Okay. I feel like, did I make a line here or is that a piece of hair that I need to pluck out? Anyways, so better. I'm telling you. I'm always tempted to like go get like the needle threading up for the eyebrows themselves because if you notice right here, like this is growing, but my hair doesn't grow like it used to. So of course now I have like these like random hairs that do grow where it's supposed to. Oh my God, the struggle is real. Anyway, so I figured if I got the needle, whatever you call it, the like the tattooing, maybe that would cor- I can talk, correct the problem visually for me at least. But I'm like, oh my God, and I've seen some people who go to certain people like on social media, and then you see there's like infection because it's like a tattoo. It is like a tattoo. So you get like an infection. I'm like, my anxiety starts to kick in. I'm like, do I really want to go through that? Like, do I want to know if this could possibly happen? Do I want to experience this? Do I want to go to the emergency room and be like that one fool? You have puffy eyebrows or something on your face wherever you had it, and it's like you're blistering. It's like, sir? Can I ask how did you get this? Yeah, a tattoo done. By whom? I don't know. I just went to the to the garage to get it done. That's the worst thing. I mean, like if you were to do, anyways. Sorry, squirrel moment. Okay, so eyebrows are done. I always start with my eyebrows. I don't know why. People are opposite. People like to do their eyeshadows first, their eyeshadow look first, and some people like to do the eyebrows first or the makeup first, whatever. I don't know why. I've always done it that way. It just makes it easier. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to prime my eyelids. Now I'm going to be using this sucker right here. I've been using this for a few years. Love this stuff. And the reason why I like this product is because it doesn't give off that casty or ghostly like appearance. Like, you know, eyeshadow primers can come in different like color tones. I like this one because it's a little bit more on the pinkish side, so I'm able to blend it out. It's still a little bit more on the creamy, thicker side, if that makes any sense. It's not that liquidy, it's not too thick, but enough where it feels like it's going to apply to my eyelid good enough where also it's going to attach, or the eyeshadow product itself is going to adhere to this. Does that make any sense what I'm saying? Probably doesn't, because sometimes I don't even know what the heck I'm saying. Anyways, okay, so we'll go ahead. And I got this from Amazon, so if you are curious, I think this was like less than $10. It's fairly cheap. I actually had got one of these in long time ago, like in girl, I can't open this. I mean, I can't squeeze it out. In a BoxyCharm shipment back in the day, like well, that's when BoxyCharm was actually good. Anyway, so I got like a little bit of product right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just apply this on both, and then I like to like let it sit on the eyelids for just a moment so that the tackiness can dry down a tad more to my liking, and then go in with the actual eyeshadow product. But I have to be super careful that I don't mess up the eyebrows that I just did. Okay, so all right, let's go to another one here. Oh my God, you guys, my desk area is like a huge mess. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I've been struggling like literally with trying to get this, my phone microphone to actually work so you can hear me, because I would pre-record my video, not pre-record, I would like do test runs, like unlist it, and I will go back to watch how everything is presented. I'm like, why does it sound like that? Why does it sound like I'm in like a subway? Like it just sounds raspy, just like really horrible. So like, okay, well let me try to get the microphone. And then when I got the microphone, it actually worked a whole lot better. But it only does that with YouTube. It does. Why does it look so dark right here? Anyways, it only does that with the YouTube app. If I were to do that like on, I don't know, like on another social media app, I don't get that kickback of that sound. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with that? It's so weird. Anyways, so I got the eyelids prime. Now I'm just going to let it set for just a moment because again, I want it to dry down, just become less tacky, because I find that when I get an eyeshadow primer, yeah, and then I go in there instantly with an eyeshadow product, it almost is like it clunks up, and I don't like that texture, because then it's like, okay, is the actual eyeshadow itself applying to the eyelid correctly? And is it going to blend? And from what I personally experienced, no, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do it well. But girl, I mean, I am trying to telling you, I need to clean this room. What I'm looking for is, oh, it's right in front of me. Anyways, good morning. Oh, you love my coffee cup? Thank you. I got that eye primer in my boxy a while. See, we didn't we? Like, how did you like it? Like this Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer by Elizabeth Mott. Again, I like it. I continue to use it. It's almost similar to Benefit Cosmetics in terms of like the formula, the texture. So I end up keeping this one because it's a lot cheaper and you can get it on Amazon. But I enjoy it. Oh my goodness. I got this like 2 Christmas ago, and this is the only coffee cup I use. And I was like going through my coffee. Why is it that we're like hoarders to coffee cups? I don't get it. Like when you open your cabinet of like coffee cups and you want to make a tea, I can talk, and get coffee. Like you ever notice the ones that are like porcelain or ceramic? I'm not sure. And then and they have like the white inside, and you open it and like it's all dirty inside. I'm like, dang, that's how coffee be staining and tea be staining inside the cup. Inside the cup, just imagine what it does to your teeth. Like I prefer primers that don't leave a cast. Also, I know, like I don't know why. Like, yeah, I don't like it. it is what it is. Everyone's different. And some people like using like primers, eyeshadow primers that actually have a tint. I haven't tried those, so I can't personally say if I do or don't like it. Anyways, I hope you're having a good morning. Okay, like I said, I just came on live just to come on live. It was just, I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. Last time I did one was more of like a vlog, and I was just walking around my house because I was trying to clean up the house and put away my Christmas trees, plural trees. I had too many. Okay, Carlos, I need an eyeshadow brush because now I'm going to go into the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, which is called Rose and Wood palette. Got this in a boxy charm. My boxy charm was still not. I'm sorry. I had like this sore feeling with what Ipsy did to boxy charm. I'm gonna be honest. I really want to know what happened behind the scenes with boxy charm. Like what what really would happen? Because you know the whole business, politics at work, companies. You know some BS goes down. You know what I mean? Like for a company that seemed to be doing so well, and all of a sudden, like, yeah, we're selling our company over to Ipsy, and I'm like, wait, what? Why? How? Okay. So, anyways, yeah, like BoxyCharm was the at one point. Like seriously, like do you remember the days when we would get BoxyCharm, or when it was being mailed to us, and then we would look at or watch other YouTubers videos or anybody who will upload a video to YouTube, and then you would ask them what was the weight. Go to your label, go to your tracking label, and tell me what the weight of your box is, because we never knew what variation we were getting, and the only way we were able to kind of figure out, isn't hilarious? It's almost like you know how Swifties put pieces together. It's like almost at that time, BoxyCharm was like BoxyCharmers who were literally asking who had what weight in their box. Like, oh, I got the same weight. I know I'm gonna get that box. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Anyways, I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Okay, so I'm trying to think which color I'm going to use. It's when I say that, I'm referring to either this one or this one, because this one's more on the gold and this one's more on the rose gold, but yet this is also more on the pinker side. I don't know, because I need a transition shade. I feel like none of these are good transition shades, and that's a downfall when you have an eyeshadow palette that primarily only has all glitters or metallics, and you only get one matte, and the one matte is a shade that you don't necessarily need to use at that moment for what you need to do. Does that make any sense? Probably not. All right, let me. I'm over here talking to the mooch. You know what? Let me use this actually. Yes, I am going to use this as my base first. So it's just in front of me. I got this Too Faced Christmas coffee. I think this came out like 2 years ago. I'm gonna go into here and use one as more of as a looking as a transition shade. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I don't know what the name is, to be completely honest, because I can never read this from this. Like, how is it presented? It's either Christmas coffee or beautiful day. Yeah, it's probably beautiful day because the brown one would make more sense with the Christmas coffee. Anyways, I'm over analyzing this, aren't I? Okay, so let's go into that. Again, I just need a base. That's all. I need a transition base. Boy, that's a lot of fallout. A lot. Okay. Let's see. So I'm just going to apply it here. Again, I just need a base. That's all. I'm not trying to create a look with this. I just need something where the other products can actually stick to. Let's see here. Blends into my skin really nicely though, like in terms of shade wise. Okay. Oh, when I do apply eyeshadows to either myself when I'm doing tutorials or onto anybody else, I personally like using eyeshadow brushes that are very small and compact. And the reason for that, because I know like some people prefer using like these larger ones. I don't. And the reason why I don't, because I feel like I have more control over this brush than I do with those. And I'm not going to get to the point where I'm going to overly apply the product. And when I feel like when I've done that in the past, it looks horrible, like a really washed out mess. And some people are really good at using those type of eyeshadow brushes. Me, I'm not. I like using the smaller ones. It's just more manageable. Okay, so I got this. It blended out nicely to the point you don't see it. It's very minimal, it's really light, as you can see. Like, see this? It's light, it's there, and then here you don't see anything. That's what I want. I just need something where once I start applying the other eyeshadows, they'll have something to grip to. Okay. Oh man, this morning I took my second day of the antibiotics for my sinus infection. And the antibiotics, which I can't remember what it's called, it says that you can't take any dairy with it because I guess I don't know, it makes you sick, whatever. And then you have to eat something when you're taking the medication, I guess apparently. So I took my medication, trying to get the kids ready for school, trying to get them situated, and then trying to get three small kids. We got what, a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, and then a 5-year-old all together, trying to get their stuff together. Doesn't always work. It's like a hot mess. So anyhow, so I took my pill and I forgot to eat because I'm getting them ready. Oh man, I felt so sick because I guess apparently too, taking the medication on an empty stomach can also cause like you to be nauseated and feel like kind of like sick to your stomach. Yeah, that kicked in real fast. So here I am thinking like, oh my God, I feel like I want to throw up. This is what it does. This is horrible. I grabbed the banana and even the banana made me like, I was like, man, I should have hurried up and eat something first. But I thought I would have time. But of course, all the kids were going crazy. So I'm like, okay, this isn't working out clearly. Okay, both eyelids are done. I mean, in terms of have to look, um, in terms of the base that I needed. Okay, cool beans. Again, what I get, I think some of the powder went in my mouth. Again, I'm using the Too Faced for right now, just the base. It is the Christmas cookie, I believe. Don't quote me. Came out like 2 years ago. I should be throwing away because you really shouldn't keep eyeshadow palettes that long. It doesn't look. It looks okay. It doesn't look bad. Anyways, people don't realize that like eyeshadow palettes do expire just like food. Like if you're not aware, I recorded like 2 videos about this, about eyeshadow products themselves. They actually have I'm not sure what you call it now. They have stuff in there to keep it from bacteria from growing for a certain amount of time. But just like food, it can break down. And once it starts to break down, that product, those ingredients, then the eyeshadow itself will become dry, not blendable, can cause irritation. Then the bacteria does actually build in. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go into this one right here. This one's more on the, I'm not sure what you want to call it, shade, color. Hopefully, let me try to do a close up. This one here, it's more on the gold tone. So we'll go with that one right here. Again, I can't read the opposite side. I don't know how this is lined up. I believe this is called Lashed In. Wow. God, I swear. Anyways, so let's go into that. I want to use the same brush. I did clean it off. What I was looking for earlier is this particular thing. I got this from Ulta some years ago. It's pretty much just like a quick brush cleaner. Okay, well, the lid is right here. It doesn't want to come off. But anyways, I usually use that during my looks. You can see that. To try to create a overall look. That's embarrassing. Anyways, all right, so now I want to go ahead and just apply this directly on the crease line area and then buff it out like windshield motion wiper, however you want to call it. And I'm going to bring it upward slightly. Let's see how this comes out. Go back in here because my goal is what I want to do is bring that darker shade in the inner or in the lower. My God, I can't talk right now. Line area down here and smoke it out. I'm curious on how that's going to perform and how that's going to look. Okay, need a little bit more. And then on top of it, I'm going to go in with one of the light pinker shades there. Now, I am kind of curious, though, if this shade would do, these shadows would do better with using your finger. But I don't like to use my fingers all that much because that's where bacteria tends to grow even quicker on your eyeshadow palettes. Because if your hands are not as clean as we would like for them to be, then of course you're transmitting the bacteria back into the eyeshadow palette. Make any sense? But you could always go back into later, get like an alcohol wipe or spray and then clean it off to avoid that actually occurring. Okay, here. Yep. It's there. It's just very minimal, right? You know what I'm going to do? Okay, I changed my mind on this. I am going to... Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I need to find another small brush because I have an idea. Let me put this to the side here. Yeah, perfect. This will work. I'm going to go into this one right here. I have an idea in my head. Let's see if this translates well. What the hell? What the heck? Let's see here. Got like a fuzzball in here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to apply this right here. Let's see. Okay. It did work a little bit. They're very sheer, though. They're very beautiful colors. I'm not going to lie. They're beautiful, but they're very sheer. Okay. I do like it, though. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't. It does look really nice, though. Okay. It's coming along. See, that's the thing, too, about eyeshadow palettes when you're working with eyeshadows like this, when all you get primarily is just the mattes or the glitters in one metallic, you will struggle with that. You know what I should have done? I should have used the metallic first and apply that on top. Let me see once. Let me clean this brush off and take a look. Okay, I think I went on there too hard. Let's see once. Okay. Yeah, that's what I should have done. And then go on top with the other metallic shade that I used the second time around. Okay. I might go in here a little bit more. Let me go back to the other brush that I initially used at first, and let me just blend this out. Blend it inward so it doesn't look so harsh. Let me bring this up. Okay. Not bad, I guess. Now I'm curious if I go back to the other shade that I initially had used, this one right here. If I go back and apply it right back on top, let's see if that does what I was looking for. Oh yeah, definitely. You can see the huge difference. Why was I not thinking? It's too early in the morning. We'll use that as an excuse. But this time, I'm just going to apply it in the inner corner of my eye, and then I'll blend it out. So I kind of like that smokiness I gave off. Okay. Okay. That seems fine. Sorry, I keep saying it's fine, but then I keep going back. You ever have that, like, I don't know, like, it's like I look at it. I mean, I'm still going to work on the bottom, just doing that on top. Let me see something here. Let me go back to clean this brush off again. I'm gonna still use the same brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off. Go back into the palette. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. So it's more on the pinky tone color overall. I'm just gonna apply this directly right on top up here. Curious. Let's see, right up here. Oh wow, okay. I can see that. I need to bring up this black shade a little bit more up. But I do like how this is coming along. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back into this darker shade down here. I should have, instead of going back into it, but I should have used the leftover that's on there and just bring it down here. Okay. Oh yeah, huge difference. Okay. A little bit of fallout though. Let me go back into this pink shade right here and apply that directly in the inner corner of my eye. Okay. Now, I am curious. Now I'm going to use this. Oh, should I go with the brown or black? I think I have another shade. Let's see. What I'm talking about is using an eyeliner. Go with the brown. No, go with black. Undecisive. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Guide Beauty. I don't know why I always do this. I always do one eye first, then I do the second eye last. I have no idea. I'm not sure how everyone else does it, but I don't know. I like to see a visual first and then bounce back. Anyways, so this is a gel base product. Good stuff. This right here will last you years. I kid you not, like years. Okay, so again, this is Guide Beauty. It's kind of like more of a pomade, like eyeliner in that aspect, but the applicator itself is actually pretty unique. So this is the applicator. It reminds me of like Harry Potter, not gonna lie. Okay, so here you go. Take this off. This is like, I believe, silicone, and you use the tip up here to apply the actual product, which is really nice. So if I do a close up, you guys can see like it's bendable, so it doesn't like tug or pull or any. Those are the same variations, aren't they? Anyways, so this right here allows more of like kind of just it moves with your like your eye shape without it feel like it's being tugged away. And I just touched it and I just realized that I gotta put this in my eye. But I did wash my hands, so I should be fine. Anyways, so you take this. This is where I say a little bit of this goes a long way. So you take this product, and right here you have this gives you that opportunity to hold the product or the this. I'm not sure how you want to call it. This tool, and you go in here. So you just go swipe down, and here's the product. Now it looks like there's nothing on there, right? But it does. Like a little goes a long way. I kid you not. And it's just so easy to use. Like literally, like look at this. I kid you not. Like you see how easy that was? Look at that. Huge difference. All right, so now I'm gonna bring it to the inner corner. Okay. Love this product. It's so, so easy to use. Now, the person who created this product right here actually has MS, so she wanted to create a makeup line, a product line that was going to be easy for people who have MS or who have a disability with movement. And this, I'm telling you, if you struggle with applying eyeliner or makeup in general because of joint pains, arthritis, all of that, then you have get this seriously. All right, so let me go ahead, and then you can actually now take that same product or the same tool, go this way, do the opposite way, right? So now you have some of the product here, and if you want, just go right here, and it'll do the same thing. Like, look at that. You guys see that? Gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to do the inner corner right here, just make a little bit of a line, and I just flicker. That's all I do. Huge difference, right? From this eye to this eye. Now, say, okay, let's pretend, let's not do this eye. I want you to see like how good this product is. No, I don't get any commission from this. I just want to share this with you. So let's just pretend that we don't do this other eye right now, right? Let's just cut it short. I want to show you how nice this is. So again, go back in here. I really didn't need to even do that because there was still, look at all that product that's still on there. Little goes a long way. Now, if I just go right here, do it again. I only did that little piece. Look at that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is a crazy. I'm surprised that this brand doesn't get more recognition for their products and for the way they perform. Look at that. People tend to struggle when they have like an eyeliner. I used to struggle, and now I don't when I use this product. Again, if you are curious, check them out on Instagram. Again, they're called Guide Beauty. Love their stuff. They have a lot of different um, products within their makeup line. Anyways, just thought I would share. You see that? Look at that. That this is why I wanted to show you. Like again, it was probably kind of hard to see on here, like the difference, because I already did the eyeshadow look on this side. But I wanted you to see like how nice this looks just with this product. Oh my God, this is amazing. I love it. All right, so let me just do half on this side. See that? Oh, okay. Usually on the weekends, I don't wear makeup like that. It's only for my YouTube channel or from when I'm applying it onto my clients. But when I do, the one thing I always do before I leave the house is fix my eyebrows, as I mentioned. Depending on my look and how I feel, I might apply the eyeliner as well to give it more definition. Mascara, a little bit of like peach, like not peach, blush to kind of give my skin a little bit of like warmth, and I'm good to go. And a little bit of gloss. Look at that. You see that, you guys? Like, is that? I don't know. Like, have you guys heard of this? If you're going to be watching this video at a later time, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know if you've heard of this. If I remember, also after I upload this, I'll include a link in the description field below so you can go ahead and check them out as well. But I absolutely love this stuff. Like seriously, just go on Instagram, and they usually have some good deals. I know I bought their whole collection during Thanksgiving because everything was 50% off, like a bargain. Anyways, look at that. See, huge difference, like right? But I don't know. What do you guys think about this eyeshadow look? Hmm. I like it. I like it. That's what matters, right? Okay, and then normally what I do is that I go with Merit Beauty, um, like what do you call these? Flush bombs. I had to think what these were called. So these are flush bombs. Merit Beauty has this. They actually changed their packaging a while back, or maybe a year or two ago. So now they have like this gold packaging, where before they used to have like this grayish silver packaging. You can actually buy Merit Beauty at Sephora. It is kind of considered more of a luxury brand. But I will say that their formula is like super nice. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it gives off more of like a natural overall appearance. Now my favorite shade is called Beverly Hills. So it's like this. You can use a brush, like a whatever type of brush uh, helps you apply. Hi, how are you? Um, so I usually go like here, and I just apply this. Now, again, I'm just doing half of the face right now. So you can take, where is it? Where you be? Where you be? A bee's in the trap. Bee, sorry, score a moment. I'm trying to look for a stipular brush. Stipular? I'm not sure if that's what it's called. Um, it's a special brush that you use when you're applying your eyeshadow. No, blush. Sorry, stipular. Now it's gonna bother me because I can't think of the name. Stipular. I have it right in front of me. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. Well, clearly I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to use a different brush. But if I did have it, I would be using that right about now. But since I don't. Okay, so what I end up doing is just, God, I look like a clown now. Anyhow, don't you say nothing. Okay, so when it comes to this blush, I like to just blend it out and bring it inward to my nose brim area. And the reason for that, and I only apply it this way, because I like to make it look like I've been out in the sun and have like a pair of sunglasses. You know, when you wear sunglasses during summertime and then you take them off, you have like this warmth look right here. That's what I like to have. Like, look at that. You see this? Look at that. I'm sorry. Like, that's really nice. It doesn't look like I have anything. Well, if you were to look at the eye, now let's go back over here, right? Let's try on this side so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, now once I start blending this out, it blends out so nicely. And I could use my hands, my fingertips to blend this out too. And maybe by doing so, maybe some of the product wouldn't kind of get taken away from the bristles of the brush, but that's okay. Um, See that? Look at that. Like, look how nasty. Look how natural that looks. Like, seriously. I swear I can never find my right words. If you ever watch my YouTube videos, you know I'm a hot mess, so I keep it real. Okay, look at that. See like how that looks? Like, just looks really, really nice. Like, really simple. Now, of course, if you just want to do a light overall look, then this is what you got. This is what you got, boo-boo. See? I like that. Another thing that I tend to do sometimes too, like if I want my eyes to look like a certain way, not a certain way, but for them to kind of pop a little bit, I will go into like just like one of those regular eyeshadow sticks, like one of these. I used to like hate these, I'm not gonna lie, because I could never blend them out. But anyway, so this is from Bobbi Brown. I don't know what the shade name is, but I usually will just take something that's like more on like similar to my skin tone, a little bit on the lighter side, nothing too bold. And then I would end up just applying it right over here, just a little bit, like this way. And then what I would do is just take my finger, warm up the product, and blend it inward. And sometimes I would, depending how I feel, maybe upward, like going this motion. Now the reason for that is just so my eye looks like it has some warmth to it. You see that? That's usually what I'll do sometimes, depending if I just want just a, just a look, just a look. I'll do that. Okay. All right, you guys. So thank you for sitting with me and chatting for a little bit. Again, this was just a little bit of an impromptu video, just to sit down and have a chat, because I had no rhyme and reason as to what I was going to do. Have the palette here. Might as well create a look. Again, this right here is Natasha Denona. The eyeliner is from Guy Beauty. The brow product I use is from NYC Professional Makeup, Lift and Snatch. Again, later, if you want to recheck this video, I'll include a link to all the products that I use in today's video in the description field below, so you can go ahead and check them out, because I don't want to do all that, attach and blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, hopefully that makes sense. So what do you guys think? Definitely leave a comment below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about this eyeshadow look? Seriously, though. Like, I'm like 50-50. For some odd reasons, I feel like something is missing. You know what I mean? You ever do that? Like, you make something, and you're like, I don't know, something just something. It just needs something. But whatever. Hmm. Anyways, you guys, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinion. As I stated, if you have not done so already, please be obliged. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell as well, so anytime I upload a new video, you automatically get the notifications, and give my video a thumbs up, because I would greatly appreciate it. But until then, I will talk to you guys later. Also, let me know if you enjoy these lives. I will try to figure out more of like a routine flow as to when I will go on live, because I don't rarely ever go on live to do any type of like tutorials. So your feedback would be greatly appreciated, because it'll let me know if I should do it in the evenings, mornings, I don't know, weekends. Leave that comment below. Help me out here. All right. Until then, take care. Bye now.